Some might call it hypocrisy on the Hill. Today in Ottawa, the Senate called on First Nations leaders to testify about finances on reserves. Senators want more transparency about exactly how money is spent. But are they the best judges, given that senators aren't exactly transparent about their own spending? Mike Couture has more on the apparent double standard.
Transparency is a big word around here these days.
For the past few weeks, senators have been under the gun for not disclosing their expenses. But a Senate committee is examining a bill that would force First Nation leaders to do the opposite, be more transparent. The irony was not lost on some around the table.
We're trying to hold First Nations to a standard that's higher than we ourselves are held to. So I think we should take that into consideration.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Take a look in your own backyard first before you're going to hold another leadership accountable.
The bill would oblige Aboriginal leaders to post expenses, including transportation, accommodation, meals, and hospitality, online. It's something the Senate isn't required to do.
You would not allow that in any institution in this country or the world. So why is the Senate the ones now preaching about the obligation for openness and transparency with any other Canadian? It's astounding.
In fact, when we asked the Senate for information that Aboriginal leaders will soon be forced to share, we were given a flat no. And the chair of the Committee on Internal Economy still refuses to answer questions. Do you have a moment for us?
No, I don't. I've got caucus right now, and I'm actually late.
Really?
Yeah.
I still need to ask you about a couple of questions.
Yeah.
There's an obvious hypocrisy here.
The apparent double standard on transparency doesn't sit well with citizens groups.
Half of Canada looks to the Senate and they want it abolished, and the other half wants it elected or some other difference from the status quo.
The Senate is examining rules around travel and housing expenses, but what it's not doing is forcing senators to be as accountable as it's asking Aboriginal leaders to be. Mike Couture, Global News, Ottawa.